So, are we rich, or are we just really good at pretending? Because somewhere between posting latte art and tagging luxury living, America collectively decided that financial ruin looks better with a Valencia filter. You know the scene. A grown adult, maybe mid-30s, sitting in a leased Mercedes, filming a motivational reel about abundance mindset. Meanwhile, the car payment is due tomorrow, and they're one Starbucks run away from overdraft. But hey, at least the lighting is perfect. We've built a culture where people spend more time editing their success than actually building it. Everyone's doing the soft flex. Designer bag, hotel mirror selfie, views for days. It's not wealth, it's performance art for your followers. And don't act innocent. You've posted the new chapter pic with your cappuccino and laptop, pretending you're closing business deals, when really you're just closing more credit card tabs. Because letty ass face it, being broke doesn't feel that bad if you look rich in 1080p. That's the new American dream, financial stress, but make it aesthetic. So before we talk about money, let's talk about illusion. Because nothing says thriving adult like paying $12 for avocado toast on a credit card that's already gasping for air. Imagine the scene, Saturday morning in the suburbs. The street's quiet except for one sound, the satisfying click of a camera shutter. Because next door, Todd is having his weekly photo shoot in front of his $90,000 SUV. He doesn't own it, of course. He's leasing it longer than most marriages last. But hey, the reflection of palm trees on the hood? Perfect for the feed. Inside the house, there's an open-concept kitchen full of contradictions. A $3,000 espresso machine on the counter, but the pantry's holding instant ramen and overdue bills. A walk-in closet stuffed with statement pieces, Balenciaga sneakers, a Louis Vuitton belt, a Canada Goose jacket, all whispering the same secret. We were bought on credit. On the dining table, a MacBook sits beside a stack of unopened envelopes labeled Final Notice. But don't worry, those letters aren't Instagrammable, so they never make it to the story highlights. Scroll through their socials and you'd swear they're living the dream. Brunches with mimosas, spontaneous getaways to Miami, candlelit dinners that scream stability. Yet if you zoom out, the dream starts to crack. There's no emergency fund, no retirement plan, just the illusion of prosperity stitched together by payments and posts. Because somewhere along the way, we stopped chasing security and started chasing aesthetic success. Forget savings. Just make it look cinematic. Meet Rebecca, 37, works in marketing, drives a BMW, posts daily affirmations like, "I attract abundance." Her followers think she's thriving. They see the rooftop cocktails, the designer handbags, the yoga retreats. But what they don't see is Rebecca at 1:17 a.m., refreshing her credit card app like it's the stock market. The BMW, leased. The handbags? Purchased through a zero-interest payment plan that she swore was a smart financial move. Her skincare routine costs more than her car insurance, and she hasn't seen the inside of her savings account since 2019. Every month, she promises herself she'll budget. Every month, she also promises herself she deserves a little treat for surviving adulthood. That's how capitalism got her, one emotional swipe at a time. Last week, she posted a photo of herself at brunch with the caption, "Self-care is priceless." The bill? $84.23, split 4 ways on Apple Pay. Meanwhile, her co-worker Brad, same job, same paycheck, is eating homemade sandwiches, driving his 10-year-old Honda, and quietly stacking cash. Rebecca calls him cheap. Brad calls it not panicking when rent's due. That's the quiet tragedy of modern adulthood. People would rather look rich than feel safe. And every soft life e-post is just another layer of debt wrapped in the language of empowerment. The filter smooths out everything, except your financial reality. See, there are 2 tribes now. The eagles, they fly above the noise, quietly stacking real assets while everyone else stacks likes. And then there are the pigeons, flapping around the digital plaza, pecking at attention crumbs, posting their rich life while borrowing gas money from tomorrow. Eagles don't post their wins, they protect them. They invest, they save, they buy peace instead of purses. Their confidence comes from compounding interest, not clout. They don't need validation because their credit score already claps for them. Pigeons? Oh, they love the performance. They'll drop $400 on dinner to prove they belong, film it for their story, and call it networking. They believe exposure equals success, even if it exposes their overdraft fees. Eagles scroll differently. They see through the filters, the brand tags, the performative wealth. Pigeons see goals. Eagles see debt with good lighting, and that's the thing. One tribe is building freedom, while the other is financing fantasy. The pigeons call it lifestyle. The eagles call it liability. So which one are you today, flying or faking? Ah, the beautiful sound of justification, America's favorite background music. Listen closely and you'll hear it everywhere. I work hard. I deserve nice things. You can't take money to the grave. It's an investment in my image. Translation: I'm broke, but I look incredible. The pigeons have a script. They say, well, I need to dress successful to attract success. Cute idea. Except your landlord doesn't care that your blazer is Armani when the rent's late. Or money comes back. Sure. But interest charges come faster. One woman on TikTok swears buying her $2,000 handbag was a manifestation ritual. It tells the universe I'm ready for abundance. The universe replied with a 27% APR. And then there's the emotional reasoning. These little luxuries keep me sane. No, they keep you distracted. That dopamine hit you call self-care is really your financial flight response. Here is the plot twist they done to want to face. You can affirm your way out of compounding debt. You can say, I am abundant, all you want, but Visa still wants its money by the 15th. The pigeons justify, deflect, and swipe. They confuse looking wealthy with being worthy. But real wealth doesn't come from a receipt, it comes from restraint. So next time you hear yourself saying, I earned this, ask yourself, did you earn it or just owe it? Here's the part the filters never show: the sleepless nights. The pit in your stomach when the payment declined screen pops up mid-date. The silent fights between couples who can talk about money because pretending to have it was their whole personality. There's a reason financial stress is one of the top causes of divorce in the U.S., and it's not because people don't love each other, it is because love doesn't survive under minimum payments and fake smiles. You can build intimacy when every conversation ends with, we'll figure it out. Behind every treat-yourself purchase is a panic attack waiting to happen. The anxiety isn't from the bills, it's from the illusion collapsing. Because deep down, you know you've built your self-worth on borrowed confidence. America sells debt as lifestyle and calls it normal. Monthly car payments? Normal. 20% interest? Normal. Never feeling financially safe? Totally normal. We've normalized stress so deeply that actual peace feels suspicious. And while eagles are out there quietly investing in mutual funds and therapy, the pigeons are still arguing over which designer logo represents their vibe. The eagles build wealth, the pigeons build emotional clutter. Here's the truth. Being broke is temporary, but pretending you're not, that's a full-time job. And it pays in stress, shame, and silence. So when the ring light goes off and the noise fades, you're left with the one luxury no brand can sell you: peace of mind. Let's break it down. That $900 designer bag? If you'd invested it in an index fund 10 years ago, you'd have around $2,300 today. Instead, you've got a purse that's aging faster than your savings account. That $80 brunch every weekend? That's $320 a month, $3,800 a year. Congratulations, you just financed an entire emergency fund in mimosas. The luxury car lease? You could have bought a decent used Honda, paid it off, and invested the difference. But you didn't want reliability. You wanted reactions. We live in a culture where people fear looking cheap more than being financially trapped. A quiet night at home feels like failure. A selfie in front of a resort feels like redemption. But here's the truth. Your future doesn't care how aesthetic your feed looks. It cares how disciplined your choices are. Every $10,000 you don't blow on image buys something better: freedom. That's 6 months of expenses covered, or a down payment, or peace when the economy sneezes. You think a Gucci belt makes you look powerful? Try opening your banking app and not feeling dread. That's real power. Because luxury fades, liquidity doesn't. And the wildest part? The moment you stop chasing the illusion, you start becoming what you were pretending to be all along: stable. So here's the twist no one posts about. Real wealth doesn't photograph well. It's not shiny or dramatic. It looks like a paid-off credit card, a calm mind, and a weekend without guilt. It's silence where there used to be panic. Being rich online gets you likes. Being rich in real life gets you freedom. The first is public approval, the second is private peace. Guess which one actually lasts? You can keep renting luxury for validation or start building stability for your future self. Because the truth is, no one cares what brand your shirt is when you can say, "I'm debt-free." That is the real flex. Sleeping at night without wondering what's going to bounce first, your rent or your reputation. And if you're tired of pretending, start small. Learn the game, master your money, rebuild your mindset. That's why we made the free guide, The Real Wealth Reset. It's not about getting rich fast. It's about getting free permanently. Because the soft life isn't about comfort. It's about control. So, what did we learn today? That pretending to be rich is exhausting, and apparently, America's favorite cardio. Every scroll is a reminder that someone's winning harder than you, when in reality, they're just one payment away from a meltdown. Go ahead. Keep the filters. Keep the lighting. Keep the illusion. But just know, when you post that new car pic, someone out there is quietly investing in your down payment through their index fund. Here's a fun thought. The next time you're tempted to flex, open your bank app instead. If it doesn't make you smile, maybe it is not the world that is fake. Maybe it has the persona you built for it. Eagles don't chase attention. They chase altitude. Pigeons chase approval, then wonder why they're always tired. You can't fly if you're carrying the weight of pretending. So, who are you today? The pigeon still performing, or the eagle finally done with the act? And before you click away, do yourself a favor. Subscribe. Not for us, for you. Because the next episode might just save you from the next limited edition mistake. Until then, keep your feet on the ground, your budget balanced, and your captions honest. We'll see you in the next one, where we expose another shiny lie America calls a lifestyle.